moment. So yeah, lost connection somewhere along the line there. But it is Bob with a 127.1. That's not the fastest that we've seen. It was a 126.8 by Speed Alcoholic in the previous session. But as I said, that Bob's goes fastest with a 126.9.3. So yeah, second lap on the soft seems to work pretty fine. Josh in second with a 127.2, Torment 127.2, D 127.3, Ruan 3, Sir Hamrick 3/10 down, and then Arne Gous a couple of hundreds behind him. Boinkies 127.683. Speed Alcoholic is currently on track, so we'll see what the Williams driver can do. He was the only guy in the 126s in the earlier session. So we'll see. I can't see a lap time for him. Oh, he did a 127.3, so not hopefully not, he didn't get his best lap in Q2, so that there's more waiting for him in Q3. But yeah, a 127.3, that's good enough for pit at the moment. And Zero to Cool invalidated his lap, so that's probably a U set of softs. He's going to jump in. He's got 10 minutes left. He can probably do 2 runs, put on a new pair of softs, go out and do another run on a new pair of softs as well if he feels to do that. So let's just see, look at the gaps between the guys. So currently between pole position and 6 is less than half a tenth of a second. So that is great to see. So Hamrick 6/10 down on pole, Arne 7/10, and then Boinky 7/10 as well. Zero to Cool still needs to set a lap time. We just saw him going into the pits, and he's just probably going to regroup, slap on a new pair of softs, and then he's going to have another go at it. Alright, so Zero to Cool, let's say he's on an outlap at the moment. Boink is in a pit, Arne Gous on an outlap, so Hamrick. So a lot of guys on outlaps at the moment. Speed Alcoholic probably just waiting for the cars just to get a little bit away from him, so we can have some nice track time. So expect him probably to come out just after the Alpha Tauri, and I expect that is Ruan. Yeah, he'll probably just come out just after the Alpha Tauri. Give him a nice open space to warm his tyres just in front of the 2 McLarens. As you can see on the mini-map on your right-hand side, 2 McLarens. So let's see what's going on here. So we've got 2 McLarens. We've got a Mercedes behind them, and I think that is Bob. So Arne. He's on a outlap, yeah. So Hamrick, I think Bob is probably on his way into the pits. So Hamrick is on an outlap as well. So yeah, times are going to come in fast and furious now. And we'll see who slots it up into pole. Ruan. So Ruan is 0.004 of a second basically down on his time. So that was a good sector 1 for him. Not a lot of time to gain in sector 1. You either get it right or you get it horribly wrong. probably most of the time to be made up is sector 2 and 3. So let's see how Ruan does this right-hander. We see people lift, we've seen people gear down. Slight lift there, but a good entry, good exit. Let's see how he goes through Maggots and Beckett's. Ooh, a little bit, ooh, and that almost, that was a bit of lawn mowing there by him. It's probably going to hurt him, but he's half 500ths up on his time, so that might get him in front of Speed Alcoholic for now, but I'm pretty sure Ruan has got more on him than that. Josh, 126.833, he goes a tenth faster than Bob. So Ruan has got enough ERS, so he's probably going to have another go at this. So he goes 2 tenths up, so he lost a lot of time in sector 3 on the first run, and he is now 3 tenths down. 127.1 by Ruan, very good lap time by him. I just want to see who is where. Super D is on a lap. So let's see where this is going to slot him. A 127.191. That's good enough for third for D in the McLaren. I just missed the split there from Ruan. Torment kills. He is 2 tenths up on his time, so this could be a 127 flat for Torment. Let's see where this gets him. And that is a 127.105. Very good lap time there by Torment. That slots him into third. So good lap time there by Torment kills. Speed Alcoholic is to 1/10.5 up. He was in a 126s earlier. So like I said earlier, hopefully that wasn't his best lap time for the session. And that he can replicate that basically in this session. He's got a car in front of him. It looks like a Ferrari. If I look further up, it could be, or an Alfa Romeo, it could be 0. So let's have a look at Speed Alcoholic sector 2 times. Everyone getting nicely out of the way. So no traffic to speak of. Sector 2 split. So he is 3.5 tenths up. So that will take him to a 127 flat. That should be good enough for third. Unless he finds some serious speed and don't invalidate here. He's got, sorry, there's McLaren in front of him. So Boinkish crosses the line. He's in 5th. Super D crosses the line. He's currently P3. But is the Speed Alcoholic. Wow, a 126.807. So that is good enough for pole by Speed Alcoholic. Glad we caught him at the end of that lap. So that's pole for him. Josh in 2nd. Bob 3rd. Super D out in the Dormand is... no. That's going to be it. That's going to be it for him. Just keep it under control. There we go. So Torment, he stays in 6th. Boinkies will be 7th. Not sure what happened to Ruan. He might have retired in the pits or had a moment. And then Sir Hamrick. Right, so there we have it. Speed Alcoholic on pole. That's his first pole for the season, season 5 here. In the Williams, 126.807, fastest lap time that we've seen. Josh 2nd, Bob in 3rd. You've got Super D, Arneghuis, Torment kills. Good session by Torment kills. Good session by Arneghuis. Boinkies in 7th, Ruan in 8th. Hamrick, very good by him. And then, yeah, 0 to Cool. Not sure what happened to 0, but not the best of sessions for him. But we know he's got some serious pace underneath him, and it's going to be a long race. It's 26 laps around Silverstone. Expect the guys to do a one-stopper. Expect them to do the softs and then go for the mediums. I don't expect anyone to do two-stoppers unless safety cars intervene with that, like we saw last night. couple of safety cars last night in Division 2. But yeah, we're going to leave the guys on their formation lap to pick their strategies. I'm not sure why I've got a car, but we will quickly... Right, so there you can see it's soft mediums, so happy days. And yeah, we're not even going to pick a car setup, we will just retire and let everyone go and then just retire.
Okay, how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
Right, so if you just joined the stream, I am not racing. There was a connection issue, and yeah, it feels so weird to sit with the remote in my hand trying to play F1. But yeah, this is the formation lap, and almost lost it there. So glad I got a wheel. Yeah, so currently I'm in 17th, but that's obviously not going to be happening. I'm just going to let the guys come through, and I will just retire on a lap 1, just pull off to the side and retire. There was a glitch in the game where I got kicked from the game as a spectator or a commentator, but yeah, I got in, but it gave me a car. So try not to hold the pack up too much here and not intervene with the guys' race. And you can see that behind me is Texaco in the Red Bull, but we'll just give him some space. We'll turn away nicely from him so he can just get past us. In front of me, Negishan had some connection issues, but he's currently in 15th. And we'll see. We're going to miss the race start, unfortunately, because of me being in the car. But hopefully we can return to normal racing quite quickly. Right, so welcome to Kharat. Kharat, if you, I am going to try to send you an invite. The game has just given me a car, so I'm on a grid at the moment, so I just want to get out of the way of everyone and just retire.
No problem.
And then I'll send you an invite just to join me in the session, so I just want to start nicely and not mess anyone's race up. You're not sure what's going on with this game. I think I'm just going to pull down here and just retire from the session. There we go. That shouldn't be a safety car, it should just be yellows. There we go, so it doesn't affect them. Khalad, let me just get you into the session quickly, and then we can carry on. Just saying it was weird sitting with the remote in my hand trying to get on a throttle. Didn't work so well. Alright, send you an invite, buddy.
Thank you.
Alright, so there we go. So after my retirement, well done. It is Speed Alcoholic that's in front, and let's get some telemetry up for everyone. Thanks for Gerard for joining me in the comms box. It's always very lonely here. Ron and Sean having load shedding, unplanned load shedding. They're not even scheduled and the power's gone off. I'm supposed to go off at 10, so hopefully we can finish that before then. AK hers just went straight on, and I think that was a big smash. I'm just trying to have a look and see who smashed where. But that was a big one. Alright, so a couple of guys going into the pits because of the safety car. Speed Alcoholic goes into the pits. I'm not sure why he goes so early. Is he going to slap on a pair of hards? I'm going to slap 2. Why would he go into the pits right now? So, not sure why he's ducking into the pits. Yeah, he slapped on a pair of hards. Also, it looks like Ruan is also in the pits. Is he going to go for the same option? Yeah, he's also going for hards. Have you joined yet, Gerrit?
Yes, I just joined. I'm just getting the stuff up. So yeah, we got Speed in the lead. See, we lost AK Harris. That's one of our new guys.
Yeah, I think we've lost him for good. Probably too bad internet to race with us. But yeah, I see he's left completely.
So you got Speed, you got Josh, we got Bob, Super D, Sam, Rick, Torment, Arno, Winkies, Nikesh, Zero to Cool, then Dive Bomb joining us from Division 2, Yaku, Texigo, Burn It Down, and Ruan. That's our 15 for the race.
Yeah, so Ruan jumped into the pits very early, and he's on a set of hards now, so I'm not sure why he jumped into the pits so early. But he did make a stop, and so did Burn It Down, so I don't think they got together.
Incident somewhere,
yeah, probably another incident, but yeah, Ruan is currently, but I mean, never say never. Last night, plenty of safety cars in Division 2, but here we go. The DRS train is forming. Speed Alcoholic, Josh, Bob, Super D, Hamrick, and Tormen Keels all in a DRS train.
Hamrick got the fastest lap at the moment.
Right, I'm going to jump on board here with Bob. So Josh getting very close to Speed as well as Bob.
Oh, there's Arno. We lost Arno just now.
Right, is that going to be a safety car to bring Ruan back into things? It is yellows.
I think it's a virtual for now.
Yeah, I don't see anything pop up on my screen yet of a full safety car. So it looks like I don't see the safety car pop out, so it looks like a virtual. You might be right. Just trying to see where he lost it, but I can't see.
It looks like by the end of sector 1.
Alright, probably the fast. Okay.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Okay,
it's back to normal racing. Yeah, so unfortunately that didn't work for Ruan, but Ruan just needs to keep his cool here. Just stay on those hards and just put in the crunch the lap times in. Keep on monitoring the gap between him and Burn It Down. Get that gap down. It's currently 5 seconds. Try to get that down.
It looks like Texigo is ghosting. I don't know if there's something wrong.
Yeah, look, to be quite honest, I mean, these two drivers are from the UK, and there might be connection issues, so we might not see them race with us again. Yeah, with our load shedding, connection is a problem, so we might not see them again, but he is ghosting at the moment.
So we had a lead change. We got Josh now in the lead of a Speed Alcoholic, and Bob is very close to Speed, so just going to stay on Bob also. I see, okay, Super D's there, Sir Hamrick. So you basically got a train
of 6 cars.
All the way back to Tormen Kills. They're all in a running here, so I just want to back a bit here with Tormen and just see how it goes here. We lost a bit coming out there. Bit quick on the ERS. And both in a DRS train here.
Alright, so, and that's a McLaren going wide, and I think that was Super D, so he ran a bit wide there. It's very difficult to follow around these fast corners, but you get the feeling that Speed Alcoholic is slightly holding up D and Bob at the moment. I'm not sure where his pace has gone to, but he seems to be struggling. Nick is the first one up with a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. He's currently a 9th on the mediums, and he's 1 second behind Zero to Cool. It's on the softs.
It looks like maybe he just had a mistake somewhere, because he is keeping within 5 tenths of Josh. He's keeping that gap now, I see, but Josh is is increasing it. We'll probably see by the next round. Josh there goes fastest lap 1:29.9.
There we go. Yeah. So this DRS train is going to form. Yeah, there's not much difference between the softs and the mediums, Gerard. It's about half a tenth of a second. But depending on how your qualifying went, I even saw that last night. It wasn't that easy to go past the medium runners in the beginning of the race, being on the softs. And being on the mediums, the soft cars didn't really catch me. So it's quite weird. But there we go. Bob's having a look at Speed Alcoholic, but I'm going to get on board with Bob here. And just see.
I'm going back here to Nick and Zero. They're very close to each other. They've been in the DRS range here.
Alright, so these guys are not in DRS. So I'm going to join you with Nick Gishin at the moment. So he's on the mediums, and it looks like the mediums is working nicely for him at the moment. He's not losing any time to Zero to Cool. Which is really good by him. I mean, their aim is just to catch Boinkies, obviously in 7th.
Yeah.
Yaku in 10th at the moment. So Yaku also pitted for hard, or just want to have a look here quickly.
I think it looks like he started on the hard.
So so Yaku started on the hard. So that's good by Yaku. He's currently in 10th. So he's ready for anything that the game throws at him, safety cars or virtual. He's ready with his more durable, a bit slower tire. So he is currently...
Okay, so I'm just going to move to Zero to Cool, because Zero to Cool is actually on Binky's backside there.
Yeah, so let's have a look at that, Gerard. So he's probably want to try to get as close as possible, get a very good exit out of turn 4, I think.
Yeah.
And try to get him on, I think it's the Hanger Straight. I always get confused which one is the Hanger and which one is the Wellington. I think this one's the Hanger Straight. A little bit slow out of the exit there, but he's going to get DRS, and he's probably just going to buy his time. He's just going to, I think he's a bit too far behind.
Too far to take him here, but he might take him on the next one. Okay, they give each other a nice space.
That's good driving and very bold by. Is he going to do the cut around? I tell you what, that was very close. Yeah, good driving by both of them. So he was trying for the undercut there, but you get the feeling it's just a question of time before Zero gets past. If he can get a nice Mackett's and Beckett's, he can probably get him into Cops down the Wellington straight.
Yeah, I think it looks like Binky's a bit faster through this section here.
Right, so further up the field, Josh now almost a second ahead of Speed Alcoholic. He's still under pressure from Bob, Super D, Sir Hamrick, Tormund, Keels. Then the gap that we're looking at here. So Zero decides to go on the outside, cuts it inside, and move done. So well done there by Zero. He moves up into 7th, so that was a good move, good overtaking there by these two. Good driving, no contact made. So now we'll see if Zero can get away from Boinkies. So Zero has been using a bit of ERS, so expect Boinkies to come back at him very soon. Nick still hanging in there, 1.6 seconds behind this group of guys. Probably would have liked them to battle a bit more, so he could caught up.
I think probably just the mediums, maybe not the tire to be on now, but I'm sure in the next lap, or you'll probably come back strong, because then these tires will be in prime operating conditions.
Absolutely. If he could just get within the DRS of Boinkies, he can save so much.
I just think he was behind Zero to Cool, but I think Zero was obviously going for the move, and they were having their own fight.
Yeah, further down the field, Dive Bomb, he's currently in 11th on the mediums. He's 3 seconds behind Yaku Nachel, who started on the hards. Burner down. Further down, the gap between Burner down and Ruan is basically the same. So Ruan hasn't caught, surprise, Burner down at all. The gap between them was 6 seconds. It's still 6 seconds. And yeah, Ruan needs something here with that nice pink on his helmet. Ruan needs something here to happen for him. He needs a safety car or a virtual.
So Binky's coming back. He goes in the inside. I don't know what happened to Zero. It looks like he ran wide.
Okay, but Zero's got the inside line. Yeah, he's just going to close the door there. Cover the inside. Yeah, so that's good driving by both of them. So we're going to stick a bit with them, Gerard, because this looks like good racing. So let's stick with these two. And yeah, Nick still 1.2 seconds. Further up the field, Josh and Speed Alcoholic keeping that gap nicely, 0.6. Bob falling slightly a bit back now because I think the tires are overheating. He's almost
Yeah,
a
looks
second
like
behind
Super
Speed
D
Alcoholic
is
now.
catching him now. Yeah.
Alright, so let's get on board. Let's have a look with Super D, this DRS train.
Yeah.
Bob, Super D, Sir Hamrick and Tormund Kills. Tormund Kills having a very good race. I mean,
Speed Alcoholic looks like he's probably made a mistake, or he's just trying to keep that gap. Maybe the pressure is on Josh now a bit. Always when you're under pressure, you seem to make a bit more mistakes than you want to. Okay, and even Tormund is very close to Hamrick, so that's also something you can watch. But this 6 car is just staying.
Right, let's see if Tormund can do anything here, but everyone's got DRS, everyone's using ERS, but it seems like Tormund's going to make the move go. And he does, yeah, very nicely done there by Tormund. He gets past Hamrick.
Super D's past Bob.
Right, so it looks like Josh has jumped, or he's jumped into the pits. It is Speed Alcoholic.
Speed Alcoholic is into the pits. They just passed the back marker ticks ago. So it was a bit confusing there to see what happened. I don't know if there was a reason. Maybe Speed Alcoholic had a bit of damage. We're not sure what happened there, but
well, let's have a look. I mean, he's going to put on mediums, no wing, no nothing. So I think he's just trying to go for the undercut. I think he wants to get those mediums on.
Yeah.
He probably saw that there's a nice gap. He's going to come out in front of, just behind Yaku. I just want to see where Dive Bomb is. Dive Bomb also goes through.
I think he will be coming out in 11th place, just in front of Burn It Down.
So he's got some overtaking to do now.
Yeah.
And the big problem for him is he's got Yaku in front of him on the hards. And yeah. And
I'm sure Josh will try and push the tires a bit more. Probably looking at maybe 12, 13 laps before they go pit.
Yeah, Tormund looking very racy. He's currently 0.4 of a second behind Bob, so Tormund looking very racy.
Yeah, Bob losing time now to Super D. Super D is actually very close to Josh now. So are we going to see a move here?
Alright, so let's get on here with Super D.
Yeah, he's losing time to Josh in that sector there. Josh just quicker out of the corner.
Right, so Zero to Cool ducks into the pits. He's come in for an early stop on lap 10. He's going to slap on a pair of mediums. I'm pretty sure of that. So let's see. Yeah, that's mediums for Zero to Cool. Speed Alcoholic is going to come through. So is Dive Bomb. So is Burn It Down. He probably will just get in front of Burn It Down. Yeah, so he comes out in 11th. So yeah, so he's done his mandatory pit stop. So yeah, just in front of Burn It Down in 11th place.
So Speed Alcoholic actually he passed Dive Bomb on track, and obviously when Zero picked it now, so that moves Speed up to 9th place. He's 5.5. He's catching Yaku very quickly on the hards there.
Okay,
he's
so
taking about 5 things, probably even more in lap out. Super D is on a quick.
Yeah, he's going to make the move. Is he going to go on the inside? Yes, he is.
Yes. Is Josh going to come back, give each other space there?
Two very good friends just off track, so hopefully no incidents on track. Yeah, Josh is very quick through this section. You can see that Super D is losing a bit of time to him.
So Hamrick into the pits now. And Brinky's into the pits.
Alright, so
that moves Nick up to 6th place.
Yeah, so Nick up into 6th. Boinkies is
probably end up in
pits.
5th place now.
Yeah. Yaku's still out on those mediums. Gap between him and Speed now has come down to 4.9 seconds. So yeah. Let's just see. Speed Alcoholic's probably going to pass Boinkies.
Josh passed
Super D again. I just want to see where Boinkies comes out. Super Zero to Cool comes through the start-finish straight now. Yeah, so he just comes behind, out behind Zero to Cool. So yeah, 10th and 11th for Boinky. So it seems like if you pit, you're back in 11th. That seems to be the norm. Ruan still in 13th and hoping for a safety car, my word.
The only person on the hards I can see is benefiting is Jaco at the moment, but he started on the hards.
Yeah, he started
so
on the hards.
He's actually gaining all these spaces from the people pitting in front of him.
Look, the best thing that can happen to Jaco is Gerard is probably stay on those hards, hope for a safety car and lap.
Right,
you know, with
okay, so
right
Josh,
at the end,
sorry,
yeah.
Josh and Super D into the pits.
Right, so let's have a look at
Bob
this.
into the lead now, Torment also into the pits. So that will effectively put Nick, Jaco and Speed Alcoholic, your top 5 now.
Right, let's see where they come out relative to Speed Alcoholic and Zero to Cool. So everyone ducks into the pit. Someone's going to get hauled up here because of the cars leaving and going. So everyone going on to the mediums. Right.
So Jaco is in third at the moment. Just to see where Speed Alcoholic comes.
No,
okay,
he
Speed
is
goes
for
in fourth.
Yeah. So he comes out in front of Josh, so he made that work, so the undercut seems to have worked nicely. He is effectively ahead of Josh, so effectively leading this race at the moment. Ahead of Josh, ahead of Super D, ahead of Torment Kills. So Speed Alcoholic back into the lead. Net lead, I should say, because you can still see that Bob's out on track and he still needs to pit. Nick Gishan in second now, he still needs to pit. Jaco needs to pit. And then we've got the guys who've pitted already.
Speed and let's go on Josh. So the fight basically is between these two now. Josh, Speed Alcoholic and Super D.
Yeah, I just want to have a look and look at the lap time.
To each other, yeah.
So Bob pits, there's 27 seconds between Speed and Bob, and this is a very long pit lane. I'm not pretty sure it's not 27 seconds, but Bob's going to get very close to this.
You lose a lot of time in the entry and also in the exit, yeah. Because it's long entry in entrance and exit.
Yeah, so let's see. Nick will probably go past. So Bob gets released. Good pit stop there by the Mercedes.
Josh is looking racy. He's on Speed's backside. He's like 3/10 off. He's getting close to now. He's obviously coming into his better section where he's quite fast. Coming past the finish line, end of sector 3, sector 1, I think that he's a bit faster than the rest of the guys there. Yep, so they go into third and fourth and fifth. I think Bob pitted.
Yeah, so Bob is now in a net fourth position, if you look at it, with Speed Alcoholic leading Josh, Super D, then Bob, then Torment Kills.
And then Josh goes past.
Yeah. So Josh makes the move on Speed Alcoholic.
You can see go on Super D. He's also going for the inside here. Speed closes the door on him. He said no, not this time.
Yeah, Speed's been using a lot of ERS, but the guys around him, like Josh, hasn't. Super D has been.
Also
that's probably not going to be a track warning because he lifted, so he should be lucky there.
Sector 2, we got an issue sector 2. Don't know what happened there.
It looks like a Mercedes, it looks like Sir Hamrick that lost the car, but he's back on track again. And he's ahead just of Boinkies. Yeah, so I think he just probably had a moment there.
So Super D goes on the inside of Speed Alcoholic, makes the move stick, they make contact. Speed is not giving up. But a bit of a forceful move by Super D.
Yeah, that was a bit tough and go there, but no harm done. It doesn't look like there's any damage on any of the cars, so hard racing. So we'll see Speed Alcoholic, he'll probably come back and Super D very quickly.
I want to go on Bob here, because Bob now the next busy lining up Speed Alcoholic.
Right, so just get on board here with Nick. He's currently in the lead, but he still needs to pit. So the best thing that can happen to Nick Gishan, Jaco Nagel, and to Ruan now is a safety car. If a safety car comes out now, and Nick is basically almost a free pit stop for him. So he will definitely slap on the softs. He will be on the faster tire, and he might just be in the lead. So it all depends on if anyone makes a big mistake.
Dive home and say Hamrick are busy having an archer. the Mercedes and the Aston Martin.
Alright, so it looks like Dive Bomb's
Best
got
of
past.
friends, the Aston Martin and the Mercedes.
Ooh. Patience is a virtue. My
The Mercedes
words.
actually looks a bit faster than the Aston Martin.
It does. But yeah, the Aston Martin hasn't been boosting a lot, but he's gonna get DRS now. He probably wants to get past him.
Platform is fighting, they're not fighting, he's defending his position.
Yeah, so there we go. So Sir Hamrick has gone through into 9th, so a bit of a position swap between the two drivers, and there we go. Dive Bomb into the pits. He's had enough of those mediums. He's going to slap on a brand new pair of softs, I would suggest or think. Let's just go further down the field. Ruan still keeping it nice and tight. 4 seconds behind Burner Down. And keeping it consistent on the hards, not making any inroads into Burner Down, which is a surprise to me.
Josh is coming with the DRS range of Yaku. They're virtually 1 second between them now.
Right, so Speed Alcoholic, I'm not sure what's going on with Speed. I'm not sure if he's got damage. I just want to have a look at that. Doesn't look like he does, but he's just got no pace at the moment. So Super D went past, Bob went past, Torment went past. He's now back into 7th. Unless he's got some underlining damage that we don't know about, but yeah, definitely don't have the pace on the mediums at this stage of the race. Right, Yaku Nagel, 3 second time penalty for him so far. We'll have a look at penalties a little bit later. 0 to cool, quiet lace. Alright, so let's get on board with that. Yeah, there we go. Josh on Yaku, so Josh is through, up into 2nd.
So with 10 laps to go, okay, Yaku is into the pits. I was just gonna
Alright, so let's see what Yaku does. He's probably going to go for softs, Gerard.
Yeah.
Don't see any other tyre that he would want to go onto.
Now there's the extra long pit lane at Silverstone. I think Torment Kills also in the penalty countdown. Yeah, softs going on. Quick stop, no wing change, nothing. Quick in and out.
Yeah, and it
that
looks like a
out in 10th place.
That's definitely a worn set of softs. It doesn't look like new to me, so it's definitely a used set of softs for Yaku. 0 to cool, big moment for him. He spun out, and I think that is what? Yeah, turn 4, I think, caught him out slightly. He spun out, lost time to Boinkies there. And he's down into 9th again.
Yeah, see, so Boinkies very close to Sir Hamrick now. They're both on a similar set of tyres, mediums. So Boinkies trying to get there. Then there's a 8 second gap to Speed Alcoholic, and those are the guys that they actually want to be close to, because anything can happen there. So Nick also into the pits now. Let's just see what tyre he puts on.
Yeah, so if I look at, let's just look at time. So Nick will probably come out just in front of 0 to cool. If it wasn't for the spin, he would have probably come out behind 0. But Nick's going to come out in front of 0 in 9th, I would think.
Yeah,
so I am going to get on board with 0 or with Boinkies to see where Nick is.
Yeah, Sir Hamrick, Boinkies, 0, yeah. I think he probably should come on in 8th place.
Yeah, so because of that spin, Nick has gained a position. He's up into 8th position now. And on a soft tyre. So let's see how much pace Nick has got on these softs.
Okay, so we got Bernard down, easy to the pit. That moves Ruan up to 11th place. Ruan is still doing a lap, so let's see what Bernard down puts on.
Yeah, if I was Ruan Gerard, I would just hang it out there. I would literally go to lap 24 with these tyres if I can. Hope for a safety car. If not, you know, pit for the softs, do 1 lap on the softs, do your mandatory pit stop, try to get the fastest lap maybe, just to get in 1 extra point. But if it's not going to be a safety car, then yeah, it's going to be a very difficult race for Ruan.
Okay, so basically, if these guys don't get penalties, we're basically looking at your top 4. Unfortunately, Torment got a 3 second penalty, so that's going to affect him. But basically, your top three, okay, so speed also gets 1 hour. So basically, it's Josh, Super D, and Bob, and they are very close to each other on track.
Yeah,
Also, Tormund is there, but unfortunately with that penalty
oh, tight
now.
battle here. Boinkies, oh, on the inside, gives space. Both of them give space. Hamrick gives space. So these two have been having a go at each other for the past 2-3 laps. Alright, but Boinkies is through. He's up into 6th position. So I want to have a look at Nick Gishen. So Jaco Nagel fastest lap 1:29.2. Let's see what Nick has got to offer for that. If he can go any faster than Jaco on those tires. Jaco 8.3 seconds behind 0. Nick 5.6 seconds behind Sir Hamrick.
Yeah, so yeah, it's 5 seconds. Then it's another 3 seconds.
Excuse me.
For Winkies to speed, and then speed is another 7 seconds back from Tormund. So yeah, it's a big margin.
Yeah, so the top 4 is basically away. Yeah, I don't think speed.
Yeah.
He's lost pace somewhere. I'm not sure why.
I think he spun out or something because he's 7 seconds behind them now. There doesn't look like there's any damage on the car.
Okay. So Nick getting those times nicely down. It was 5.2 seconds. It's now down to 4 seconds. Boinky, and the more Boinky and Sir Hamrick battle,
still busy.
Yeah, the closer Nick can get to them, and if there is an incident between these two, you know, Nick's just there. Oh, there we go.
Speed also into the pits now. I think he had maybe he's got damage. I'm just gonna
have a look.
Board with him.
Yeah, have a look for Asgarat and see if there's any damage. Nick Gishen, there we go, 1:28.772. He heard me. He's gone the fastest lap, 4.5 seconds. Took a second out of Sir Hamrick on that last lap.
He's going for the softs. No damage there. Just a wheel.
Probably just not happy on the mediums. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very strange.
Maybe he spun out. We didn't see. We didn't get any indication of a yellow flag or something. But maybe he just lost it. So I'm just going to go back and see Tormund very close to Bob at the moment now. So Sir Hamrick and Winky still fighting an Archer.
Yeah, that gap that was 5.4 seconds, Gerard, between Nick and Hamrick is now 3.7 seconds. So if he keeps on taking a second out of these guys per lap, you know, Nick's going to join that party very quickly.
Yeah.
Depending on how he's looked after his tires, and he might just, I don't think anything is better than 5th for him, but although he's got a penalty as well, yeah, he's got some catching up to do.
Also, Ruan in 11th place, he's behind Speed Alcoholic 2.7 seconds, but he's obviously still on those hard 16 lap old hards.
Yeah.
He can basically go to the end. He doesn't need to stop again.
I think he probably will just try to get the fastest lap and get maybe that one extra point. He's got nothing to lose.
Burner down, pitted again for a new set of stops.
Alright, so Dive Bomb is 6 seconds behind Ruan, so that's probably going to hamper a bit with him trying to go for the fastest lap. But yeah, Ruan doesn't need to stop again. You're 100% right there.
Okay, so Nick now 3.7 seconds. Not gaining a lot now. I think the tires taking a lot out of those tires now at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see.
Alright, so Hamrick doing the good thing, yeah. He's just staying in the DRS, not using too much of his boost. He's happy just to hang in behind Boinkies and maybe take it to another 3 laps before he starts doing some kind of moves.
Yeah, Nick also using a lot of his ERS probably to
just trying to catch up. Yeah.
The track limits are a bit difficult on this track. I see a lot of guys are getting 3 second penalties. Ruan just joined the party now.
Yeah, so the only guys who's not in that party is Josh, Super D, Bob, Boinkies, Hamrick, and Zero. That's the only guys who hasn't accumulated any penalties yet. A gap between Nick and Sir Hamrick that's stabilized now at about 3.3.
Alcoholic, he likes the softs. He just puts on the fastest lap there, 1:28.8.
Yeah, he's 7 seconds behind Yaku, so he's going to run out of time. He's not going to be able to catch Yaku, unfortunately. Unless we see a safety car, Gerard, and that can really spice things up for the last couple of laps. But yeah, no one close to each other.
Safety cars, I think the last 6 laps were just basically safety
cars. Yeah, in Division 2. Yeah, that was difficult.
Okay, so I see Samrick, he's probably going for a move now. Probably think this is the right time. He's using DRS open. He's going on the inside of Winky's. Winky's defending, he cuts back. Nice.
Yeah,
side by side in a corner, are they going to give each other space? Very close to each other here.
Right, give each other nice space there, so, but it is Sir Hamrick. That's ahead now. Boinkies has been using a lot of boost during that section of the track, sitting on 11%, and Sir Hamrick is sitting on a healthy almost 50% ERS. So you expect him to boost. Yeah, expect him to boost now because of the DRS. Boinkies is going to get DRS around here. Speed Alcoholic 1:28.5, so he's milking the lap times, but this straight's just not long enough for Boinkies to come through. And so Hamrick is looking very well after he didn't even use ERS during that DRS activation point. So he's sitting now on 50%, so he's boosting a little bit now, I think. Yeah, he is. Just trying to build that gap probably between him and Boinkies for the Wellington straight that's coming up.
Nick is down now to 2.2 seconds. I believe he will probably catch these guys before the end of the race.
Yeah, unfortunately penalty for him. He's got a 3-second penalty, so it's going to be difficult to overcome. Let's see if Hamrick can hold on with this DRS straight. Yeah, he's okay. He probably shouldn't even use it, although he is. Yeah, so there we go. So it's all about Boinkies putting Hamrick under pressure.
Yeah, Speed's picking up a lot of penalties. I think he's up to 9. 9 just go to the penalties now. Yeah, so Speed's got 12 seconds. Bernard Down's got 8 seconds. Ruan's got 3 seconds. Divrom's got 3 seconds. Jaco got 3 seconds. Nick got 3 and Thomas got 3.
Alright. So Boinkies on the gearbox again of Hamrick. We're not looking at anyone else at the moment, because there is no close battles except this one really. Josh in the lead by 0.7, ahead of Bob, ahead of Torment. Sorry, Super D, Bob, and then Torment 7.9 seconds further down.
Something must have happened to Torment, because I think he maybe lost it somewhere.
Yeah, he probably just had a moment somewhere. But still comfortable in 4th. 5 seconds ahead of Sir Hamrick. How many penalties has Torment got, Gerard?
He's got a 3-second penalty. So right. Sir Hamrick can...
Needs 2 seconds.
Needs 2 seconds. Basically.
Yeah, they need to get that gap down to...
and there, Ruan goes fastest lap.
Oh, there we go. So Ruan expected that. Expected Ruan to put on those softs. And yeah, fastest lap for Ruan. So well done to Ruan there.
Yeah, Nick now not gaining so much on Winkies. The gap is staying 2.2.
Yeah, I think the problem for Nick there is, unfortunately, those two cars are the whole time in each other's DRS, where Nick doesn't have that, and you lose a lot of time over a lap if you don't have any DRS. Probably another 5 or 6
tenths.
So
picks up another, so this is looking good for
Hamrick and for Boinkies.
For Boinkies, yeah.
Yeah, so 6 seconds, the gap now 5 seconds, so both these guys will jump Torment kills. So Hamrick will move into 4th and Boinkies will move up into 5th if Torment stays with these penalties. And that's bearing in mind that Hamrick and Boinkies does not pick up any penalties in the last remaining 2 laps.
Yeah, and Zero to Cool also, if he can get that gap down to under 3 seconds, he will also jump Nick. Okay, so Super D, we just stay to the, I'll just go a bit to the battle in the front now. Super D, Josh and Bob. Basically, we got 2 laps left. We're going for final 2 laps now. So is Super D gonna make a move? He wants to make a move, he'll have to do it now. They both got similar ERS. Bob just using a bit more. But Super D and Josh looking after the... Oh, we got a DNF. Now, are we gonna get a safety car here? I don't think so. I think he retired in the pits, so we won't have a safety car there. Yeah, and Super D lost a lot of time. They were lapping the cars here. He got it back there now. Under 16, 17. Okay, we're coming to the final lap. Okay, so Super D is still 16th. Bob is a bit closer now to Super D. They're coming to the sector 2. Yeah, Winky's past the Hamrick, and I see the gap, and the gap needs to be under 6 seconds for them to jump Tolman Kills. Josh here. They come by the final back straight. Nick picks up another penalty, not going to help him there. And there we have our winner, Josh.
Sorry, Gerard, I was just getting ready. I've got load shedding in a couple of minutes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
So we got Josh, Super D, Bob, C. Tolman. Is Winky's overtook Sam, so is Winky's going to jump? Okay, goes 4th, 5th,
yeah.
Tolman 6th, Nick Yeshin. Let's see if Zero jumps him 7th, Nick 8th.
Let's have a look. Yaku probably 9th and Speed Alcoholic in 10th. I don't think anything will change there. Whoa! Speed Alcoholic, and he just lost the car in the last corner. Oh my word, not the best race for him, putting it on pole and just having a horrible race in the Williams. So not a good day out for Speed Alcoholic. Not a good day for Ruan, not a good day for Yaku, all the way 9th and 12th respectively. Yep, so there we have it. We're not going to do interviews this evening because unfortunately I have load shedding in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
So we will do interviews again next week, but we'll just finish off the final standings so we can just see who ended up where. Driver of the day, Nick Gishan. So good job by Nick. starting all the way, I think, at the back of the grid in 16th. And I think.
And you have Josh.
Yeah, I'm
Super
not
D
sure about
and
those
Bob.
moves about Josh, my word. Tell you what.
Superman.
Yeah, Super Josh. Right, so there we have it. Josh in front again, extending his World Championship lead over Bob. Super D in second, Bob in third. Boinky's a good drive by him in fourth, so Hamrick in fifth. Tormund Kills, brilliant drive by him. He had a very good qualifying in sixth. Zero to Cool in seventh. Negation drive of the day in eighth. He qualified in 15th. Yaku, a bit of a disappointing evening for him in 9th. Speedalcoholic in 10th. He was all over the show. Not a good night for him. Dive Bomb in 11th. Ruan, yeah, I think Ruan will look back at this and yeah, he will come back stronger next week. But all the way in 12th. And your fastest lap does belong to Ruan, so you'll get one extra championship point for that. And there we go. So Josh from second on the grid to first.
It looks like it was an easy race for him. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
See you guys back next week.
Well done to everyone. And yeah, next week is USA. So we'll catch you guys in America.
Also, that's a difficult track.
We've got a lot of difficult tracks. My word. Thank goodness next season will be different tracks. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. And if you have load shedding coming up soon, be safe. And we'll catch you guys next week in America. Thanks, Gerard.
No problem. Cheers, man.